Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a review and demo of the L'Oreal La Palette, and I picked up Nude 1, and I was debating, should I get the Nude 1 or should I get the Nude 2, which has more kind of like purple plum colors, but I specifically got the Nude 1 first, because I could have picked up both at once. I was like, let's try one, how I like it, because I wanted to test it out, and the time that I could test it out the most would be during the week, so I felt like this would be something that I could definitely test out during the work week a little bit more and play with a little bit more than say the plum one. But after testing this one out, I definitely kind of want to try out the plum one because I was actually really impressed with this palette. Drugstore palettes, usually they have like little quads for you to try, but now they have a whole palette. And I actually really like these colors. If you're someone who, you know, has a lot of makeup already, maybe you might want to check out the plum one a little bit more. But if I was a beginner, you know, there's always a next generation girls who are like just starting off with makeup. I think this is definitely really great, and someone who really does like makeup in general like me, I actually really enjoy this palette. I picked this up at Target, and I would definitely suggest picking it up at Target or Walmart as opposed to maybe like Ulta or the drugstore specifically, only because at Target I picked it up for about $15, whereas at Ulta they might have it for about $20, so save about $5, unless maybe you had like get $5 off with the Ulta coupon, then I would definitely check that out. But I got it for $15 at Target, which wasn't bad. I know they have the Maybelline, the Nudes palette, and those palette for about $10, but for $15 for all these shadows, I think that's a really great price. So you get 10 shadows in this palette, and I really like that they have a mix of mattes and shimmers. So, because honestly, if you're going to use a whole palette for your eyes, and I just used this palette for my eyes, and I'll show you guys in the demo how I kind of did it. And I felt like I had the colors that I needed. Maybe they could have added a black, but I can live without it. I feel like I have other blacks, and that's just something so simple and easy to pick up. But I actually really do enjoy it. I like the pigmentation. It's not crazy like if I were to touch a Lorac Pro palette eyeshadow or any of the Lorac eyeshadows. But the quality is really good. You know, it's not just like you put it on your eyes and then it kind of like you sweep it away while you're kind of blending or anything. No, the pigmentation is really nice from this palette. I really like it. I actually really like this shade right here for a nice transition color for my eyes. I did this look and I was actually even more impressed. I've been using, you know, the more kind of neutral shades for my eyes during work, and it has held up. And so I work 8 to 5 o'clock, but then you have your travel, an hour there, an hour back, so that's a great 10 hours. And these shadows work. And then even for today, if I mix some Fix Plus for like that kind of gold, that definitely did really help. It's not like pow gold, you know, but for the drugstore, just any palette in general, this is, you know, a good quality palette for the price. I would definitely pick it up. The longevity of these are really great. I was surprised, you know, how long this kind of lasted. Of course, I use a primer like I do any eyeshadow. I always use a primer low end to high end. So with that, they stayed on really nice. Overall, I am just really impressed with this palette. I think I might just pick up the purple one. If you're someone who is in the need of, this is a nice, really kind of like bronzy brown neutral palette, so you can do a daytime look like I do Monday through Friday, or a nice evening look, which I'll show you guys at the moment. Now it just comes down to, do you want the bronzy nudes or do you want more of those plum colors? Or if you're someone like me, you know, now that you've heard a review about this one, then you know what, go ahead and maybe if those plum ones intrigue you a little bit better, go ahead and pick up that one. And the swatches of these, I'll show you guys. I love the fact that, you know, even, you know, when you kind of swipe on a palette, they might not come off as pigmented, or they'll kind of just brush off on your eye. But no, this palette, this is really nice. You know, you have a color like this. This is their deepest color right here. It's definitely one that you have to build up. It's not like super, super brown. I appreciate that during the work week because I can use that for my eyes. But then I can still build it up to the intensity that I want to kind of add kind of a, what am I trying to say? Add kind of a smoky eye. So it works either if you want a little bit or you want a lot more. And then, you know, for those of you who just want to wash a color in general, you can just add a little bit, or you can go ahead with that Fix Plus and intensify those colors even more. You can do a lot with this. So honestly, if you're in the market for a budget-friendly drugstore palette, I would definitely check this one out. I really enjoy it. And so if you guys want to see how I got this look right here, real quick, real easy, but I actually ended up liking it. Not to toot my own horn, but no, I did like it. I was really impressed with it. I got to do a nice smoky but still, you know, appropriate, not too much like I'm going to the nightclub type of look. And so just keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is go in with this light kind of highlight shade, and I'm just going to put that underneath my brow bone. And I actually really do like that highlight shade, and I really do appreciate that this has a mirror so I don't have to go and grab another mirror when I'm filming any tutorials for this palette. And I feel like mostly in drugstore palettes, whenever they have a highlight, it's like really harsh. Like a highlight shade, it's really harsh, but this is a really nice subtle but soft highlight, but you can still see a difference. So I like that. Thank you, L'Oreal. Then I'm just going to go in with this kind of bronzy shade over the lid, and that's kind of going to be my base for the gold shade that I'm going to put in. Actually changed my mind. That's going to go right here. No, yeah. And then I'm going to go in with this kind of mauve-ish tone and just use that to blend out. And I actually really like this color as a transition shade. And I'm just going to go in with some Fix Plus, and I'm going to go in with this nice gold shade right here. I'm just going to pack that on. I actually really do like that gold. This is the first time I've used it, just because I've mostly been testing out the more work appropriate colors. Don't really want to come in with a gold shimmery eye, but first impressions, I like that gold. It's not like super glittery, but it's really nice bronzy gold. Then I'm going to go in with a blending brush, and I'm going to take the color right next to the gold. This is a nice matte color, and I'm just going to put that right into my crease. Just kind of blend. Don't worry. I purposely didn't put any concealer on, just foundation, because we're going to clean everything up. Then I'm going to go in with this darkish brown color right here, and I'm just going to go in with an outer V brush and just create a little bit of smokiness, because it's going to be around 4:30, 4 p.m. My mom said she'll pick me up at 4 p.m., but that means 4:30 probably. So we can add a little bit of smokiness. And this is definitely one of those colors where it doesn't come off super pigmented, so you really gotta build it up, which for the workday I really appreciate. So it's not like a super dark brown that I could still use on like my outer crease very lightly. But if you did want to make a little bit more smokiness, you definitely have to build this color up. So just depending, it's not a dark brown. So just depending on what look you're going for, you know, it'll kind of help determine how you like it. Then I'm just going to go in with that clean brush and blend it out very softly. Alright, then since we lost some of that gold, I'm just going to go back in and just re-add, but that's what happens with blending. And I'm just going to go in and clean that up. And I'm just going to finish up, and I'll be right back and show you the rest put together. And so this is the finished look. I just added some lashes, liner, and then I did the bottom kind of smoked out, and I actually really like it. I like this gold. It's not too crazy, but this is really nice for a great evening look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It really was pretty simple, but these colors are actually really nice. I really enjoy it. If you prefer kind of the nudie, if you want bronzy palette, and if you don't have that already, I would definitely check out this palette. But then I know I'm even intrigued to check out that purple one with all the plums, because I actually really did enjoy this for a drugstore palette. I'm really proud of L'Oreal for coming out with something really great quality. I might just pick up that purple one if I have a coupon, and then just get that for even cheaper. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.